Hi everyone, welcome back to Form of Therapy. This is the Culture Study. I'm the channel's video producer and your host. You can call me PD. And today we are checking out 숨 좀 쉬자 by ASTRO. So the Korean title here, it's like, let's just breathe. Like, let's take a breath. So 숨 좀 쉬자, 숨 is breath, breathe. 쉬자 is, well, 쉬는 거 is to rest, but when you add the 자 in there, it becomes more of an action word saying let's rest. Now, when you add 좀, it's just. So when you put it all together, it's let's just breathe. Let's just take a breath. That's what it means. Now, this is a subunit from Astro's JINJIN and Rocky, the two rappers of the group. We already had a subunit deal, Bad Idea, from Moonbin and Sana, which was fantastic. So I'm curious to see what they're going to give us. I think they might give us something a little bit more colorful based on just this opening shot. But before we get into the video, guys, real quick plug. If you want to support the channel, please consider visiting our Patreon. Over on our Patreon, we check out bonus content. We do listening parties. If there's an EP for Astro subunit with JINJIN and Rocky, we're going to be doing that in February. You can check that out then. We also check out variety content, survival shows, K-dramas, a whole bunch of bonus stuff. So not only would you be supporting the channel, but you'd also be getting a lot of content in return. However, you don't have to support us monetarily if you don't want to. You can always just hit the like button down below. You can go ahead and subscribe down below as well, and those are free ways to help us out. All right, guys, we appreciate you guys sticking around. Let's get into the video. This is 숨 좀 쉬자 by Astros, JINJIN and Rocky, and this is your Form of Therapy. Ooh. Whoa, whoa. This is not what I was expecting.
Everybody shake your body. 영상 통화로 we like the body. 잠시 모든 걸 내려놓고 나와 춤춰. 돌리고 싶어. You got it, got it, got it. 그만 변찮게 늘 기억해줘. 힘들겠지만 우리 함께라면 어떤 시련도 이겨낼 거야. 숨 좀 쉬자. 어젯밤에 또 벽 보고 숨 좀 쉬자. 걸 보면 또 나 홀로 that's time. 외로워 미칠 것 같아 사랑하는 친구들 다 보고 싶대. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟. 둘, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟. Let's breathe.
Oh my God, Rocky, what? God damn. All that without breaking a sweat.
스트레스는 삼가해 눈치 보며 사는 이 사회에서 힘님이 숨 좀 쉬자 자유롭게 춤 좀 추자 쓸데없는 시기 질주 털어내고 새로운 시작 돌리고 싶어 You got it, got it, got it go 지금처럼만 그만 변찮게 늘 기억해줘 힘들겠지만 우리 함께라면 어떤 시련도 이겨낼 거야 숨 좀 쉬자 어젯밤에 또 벽 보고 혼자 숨 좀 쉬자 걸 보면 또 나 홀로 that's time 외로워 미칠 것 같아 사랑하는 친구들 다 보고 싶대 Yeah, yeah, yeah Let's breathe
Oh my goodness.
우리가 모두 원하는 건 안전한 이 세상 속에 breathe in, breathe in Just breathe out, breathe out 소소한 행복이라도 좋으니까 우리가 흘리다 모아 찬 채우고 마스크 채우고 찬 채우고 마스크 채우고 건네서는 숨 좀 쉬자 어젯밤에 또 보고 혼자 talk 숨 좀 쉬자 걸 보면 또 나 홀로 that's time 외로워 미칠 것 같아 사랑하는 친구들 다 보고 싶대 Yeah, yeah, yeah
I stopped paying attention to the structure of the song a long time ago. Honest? Wait, what the? Hold on. Oh. Oh. There is more. Okay, there's more to this. I realize. 숨 좀 쉬자. Coming off the Restore album. This was wow. I mean, I guess I was about to say unintentionally, but it's intentionally, but they don't make a big deal out of that. This is a COVID song. It's a straight up COVID song. I mean, it's got the mask over sum. So that's a Korean word for sum, which is to breathe. And it's got the mask over it. And then you've got like the little COVID bubbles, whatever. The things, the mutagens. And it's called Restore. Maybe they're talking about restoring society or like restoring life back to the way it was. So, okay, this actually adds way more context into this song than I already was going to talk about. This song already, like, what it's going off of, the 숨좀 쉬자, it's just like, let's just breathe, let's just take a breath. It's very important. Like, this main scene is actually very important, I think. I don't know if it's like on the nose like this or if it's as much in the lyrics, but just having like a police officer, someone dressed very casually, you know, someone dressed in street fashion, and then them, and then like someone who's in like this I was about to say color guard, like a construction uniform of this, or this safety uniform. So they're kind of visually personifying, oh, this is a message that is relatable to everyone, which is very true. This is a very, I think, timeless song. It's a very classic song. And I think it's the type of song that is relatable to people of all ages, all demographics, and I think universal, regardless of race and country. You know, I think the only thing is that it's in Korean, but other than that, it's a pretty universal song. The song is about, let's just take a, they're saying like, we need a break, you know, let's take a break, let's breathe, let's go out, let's drink. Now, the way they're including like, you know, the policeman or like all the different various groups, it's also saying like, you know, other people live very different, various lives, whether you work all day at a construction site or you work all day as a police officer. At the end of your hard day, you need to just take a breather, you know, go grab a drink, right? You know, this set, I'm sure most people who are K-pop fans and you've gotten a little bit more into the variety content or K-dramas, you'll know what this is. But this is a 포장마차, which is basically like, imagine an outdoor pub where they sell like a few appetizers, like beer snacks, as it is in the West, and then you just drink. And it's how a lot of people in Korea tend to unwind and how they drink afterwards, after work. And it's a very cheap solution as well. And so it's very popular in Korea. And so having this set up is also a very Korean thing. I really like how they utilize that. But I thought because of that, it's just like it's like a, you know, whether you're having a hard day or a hard week, it's just like let's take a breath, let's take a break, and let's go like, let's go drink, let's relax. I thought that's what it was. And it is that type of song, but it's that type of song that has a double layer meaning to it, where it's also very applicable, and they made it very purposeful for the current COVID times, you know, to give everyone that sort of mental reprieve. And I really, really like that, because the thing about like any sort of thing that's happening in the world, whether it's COVID or any other sort of big moral or ethical issue, it's great making songs about it and all, but I also do appreciate songs. I think most of us do. If the song doesn't like very much heavy-handedly imply to that, like, I think it totally depends on the song, but like there were a lot of COVID songs that came out, and I'm not just talking about in the K-pop world, but like universally, there were a lot of COVID songs. I have friends who made songs, you know, during COVID, singing about COVID. And it's just like, at a certain point, it's like, I don't want to think about COVID or remember COVID. And just even making a lighthearted song referencing COVID makes me go, oh my goodness. But like something where it's like, where it works like this on a double meaning level, like a double entendre, where if you didn't even know anything about COVID, this song is totally relatable and totally makes sense. I think that is a really, really well-made song and a well-written song. And I really, really want to commend their writing abilities here and their like concept abilities here. The conceptually, this is really, really dope. This is also a song where I'm not going to watch this a second time, because this is one of those songs you don't need to listen to it a second time to give you the rating that I'm about to give it. It is a song that I think is just a different class. It's one of those songs that I think will stand the test of time. This is a song where I think if it wasn't Korea, if it wasn't a K-pop group, it's the song that would go big. It would go universal. You can see like there's some inspirations here from Bruno Mars, Mark Ronson, especially their Mark Ronson, Bruno Mars, Uptown Funk. There's a very heavy Uptown Funk influence to it, but that's where the influences stop. You know, I think what sets this apart is kind of like the unrelenting nature of the song. It feels a little bit crazier than Uptown Funk, and the heavy amounts of rapping as well. I think that's what sets it apart. But it's got a very heavy Western funk influence, and it's so fun, but it's also a timeless classic. But because people have already heard Uptown Funk, I think if this was a song that people had not heard before, it would kind of like take over and catapult over the world. But it's that type of a song is what I'm saying. So I got to give this an honest 11 out of 10. Like, it is above and beyond, and it's like, I think the song is a 10 out of 10. I think the music video is a 10 out of 10. But what I mean is like the execution of this is like just above heads and shoulders. It is an 11 out of 10. Like, everything, the rapping was great, the singing was great, and also, I'm a little confused, I thought Rocky was a rapper as well. I guess I know Rocky also works on music, but I thought Rocky was the rapper in the group and sang. But is he only a vocalist? Because I don't think he did any rapping in this song. But you guys let me know. But that's how good this is. It's an instant classic. It is the type of songs. It is the Michael Jacksons of the world. It is the Queens of the world. It's that kind of song that I think will stand the test of time, and even 10 years from now, it's a song when it comes on, people are going to be like, oh my God. And again, it's a song that just like universally, it's not K-pop. It's not K-pop. It's just pop. Unfortunately, I personally, as you guys know, and what I do on this channel, I don't like the whole barrier of K-pop. I don't like that there's a difference between K-pop and pop, in the sense that like, oh, K-pop, especially in Korean society, is viewed as, oh, being for kids. And then in the Western society, oh, like K-pop is weird, or like if you're into K-pop, that's like not cool. Like, obviously that's changing a lot, and that's definitely an older mindset. But that's not to say K-pop is as widely accepted as it is, right? Because if it was, like I said, I think this song would be cataclysmically big. I think it'd be huge globally because it's just that type of song. But, you know, I think regardless of all that, it's just that good. It's an instant classic, and it's incredibly memorable as well. JINJIN and Rocky, what the heck? Knocked my socks off. Wow. Oh my goodness. Also, this song is only 3 minutes and 28 seconds, and it felt like a 5-minute song. Like that, the song, the structure of it, I mean, it's the sign of a good song as well as I stopped paying attention to structure at a certain point. And you know what? I'm going to not listen to myself, and I'm actually going to watch this again because I just want to listen to it again. I love his little shimmy. So they definitely heavily borrow inspiration from Uptown Funk, but I think what makes it different is they also add a bit of like a 90s sort of pop flair, like that, but is something that makes it definitely different. Everybody shake your body. 잠시 모든 걸 내려놓고 나와 춤춰. 되돌리고 싶어. You gotta go. And the pre-chorus too. The pre-chorus is also what sets it apart. I actually really appreciate the pre-chorus in this song because it's such a loud song. It's a funky song. It's a stylistic song. You know, even in the verses, like it's fun and it's a lot of fun, but like if it's just all fun, it's just a very exhausting song. I feel like the pre-choruses are a very good stop moment to just breathe and let it gestate and then get back into the fun. So like they're getting stir crazy being in their apartment. And then this. Oh! Dude, his footwork while looking like he doesn't give a shit and then doing the splits and coming back up. I really love how Jinjin drives that pre-chorus. Oh, I like that Jinjin sings in the chorus too. Oh, this chorus is just...
Breathe in, breathe in, just breathe out, breathe out.
Man, this song is so epic. It's incredible. It's different. You know, I watched Max's Devil today, and if Changmin's Devil was different on like a artistic and dark and brooding level, this is different on that exciting, bright, pop, feel-good level. It is so good. It is so good. I hope this does wonders for them. I hope this makes them gazillionaires. Is so good, so good. Oh my goodness. I particularly also really liked how Jinjin was just not relegated to just rapping. Like him singing, or his version of singing, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's like talk singing. You know, it's kind of like what girl groups do, but I love it when Jinjin does it. And it's a really nice driving force for the song. I really like that he does the talk singing thing in the pre-chorus and in the chorus. And I think Rocky is like him and Jinjin and Rocky. It's the perfect combination. Like, oh my goodness. Like I try to imagine this song without Jinjin, and I feel like it would lack a lot of the gutsy boldness. But I think what Rocky brings to the table, he brings a lot of soul to it. And he kind of, like if it was just Jinjin, I feel like it'd be missing something. And if it was just Rocky, it'd be missing something. And they're perfect together. It's perfect. You know, the term, as the kids say these days, the term banger, I feel like is often overused. But this song, like the term banger was coined for songs like this. It's just amazing. But guys, that's Astro's Jinjin and Rocky and Sumjum Shija. That's an 11 out of a 10 for me. What did you guys think? What did you guys think about the song? You know, how does this compare to your expectations for what you were going to get from Astro and Rocky? Astro and Rocky, Astro's Rocky and Jinjin. Let me know in the comments down below. Once again, if you would like to support the channel, if you enjoyed our videos, please consider visiting our Patreon. Not only would you be supporting the channel, getting access to the listening part, I really hope there's an album for this. I think at the end it said like restore. Yeah, there's a mini album. So we're going to be doing a reaction for the mini album in February. So you can check that out over on our Patreon. And we have other bonus content as well, like variety content, survival shows, and all that. So if you want to check that out, please join us over there. But if you don't want to support us monetarily, or you can't, we completely understand, hit the like button down below. Subscribe to our videos over here. If you want to check out our other videos, you can check them out right here. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.